and welcome to the first vlog of September. It is the 3rd of September and I haven't read anything yet from my bookoplathon TBR. No, we have been enrolling, why did I say no then? We have been enrolling at work for the first 2 days of September, well for a few days in October, August as well. I was going to say October instead of August. So yeah, so basically the last week and a half of August and first few days of September, we have been enrolling in work. So I work in college, so it's getting new students signed up. There hasn't been a day where I haven't worked over by at least an hour. I don't do, I basically do DBSs and support other areas during this time, and it's literally all hands on deck. I don't know why I clap my hands. So yeah, I've been getting, and with me getting up at like 5:30 for work to get home for like, earliest I got home was 6:15. Latest was nearly 8 o'clock. So seeing as I get to work normally for like 8, it was a really long day, so I was literally getting home, the quickest bite of food you've ever seen in your life, and then straight to bed. It is Saturday today. It is about 7:25. And I'm just starting my first book, which is, because I've taken the cover off, you don't know what it is, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. This is for the prompt book with first person POV. All the characters in here are first person POV. I'm pretty sure it's all of them. Yeah, basically it's Paris Apartment. You have a apartment block in Paris, a whole host of characters, someone dies, and it's trying to find out who did it. I've read 2 of Lucy's works. I've read The Guest List and The Hunting Party. Really enjoyed the guest list. The guest list, give it 4.5 stars. The Hunting Party was like a 3 stars for me. So I'm not sure what I'm going to rate this one, but I enjoyed him, so I thought I'd give him a try. This is, yeah, 406 pages long, so I'm not expecting to read this like by the end of tomorrow. If I do, wow, I'm not as tired as I thought. No, I'm literally, because I'm starting this obviously on the 3rd, I'm going to do this for like this weekend and then next week, so, well, this vlog I should say. I know my TBR, for my TBR video, I had about 15 books. Well, I did have 15 books for my TBR. I am not pushing myself to read all 15 books. I am not stupid enough to think I can read 15 books during one of my busiest months. Literally now until, I will say, well, normally it's now until Christmas. I'm really, really busy then. I'm still busy at work after Christmas, but it peters off a little bit where it's manageable. I'm looking after some different areas this year in my work, and I don't know what it's going to be like. So yeah, but September is my busiest month normally, one of my busiest months, and it's just like, if I somehow manage to read 15 books, seriously, someone can ask me what I'm actually doing for work. I've actually said this to my colleagues as well, because they're like, you can do this, and I was like, I really can't. I'm not stupid enough to think I can. My aim is to read 2/3. If I can read 10 books this month, including my Buzzwordathon book, I will be happy. Now, I am back at D&D tomorrow, but due to life and family commitments, we are missing 2 weeks of D&D. So I am contemplating, do not hold me to this, I'm contemplating doing a 24-hour reading scenario, probably next Saturday or Sunday. Well, Saturday and Sunday, just because this week after I am babysitting my nephew, and well, Mikey, well, I say babysitting, he's like 10, I say he's 10 this year. He's 10 this year, but he's like nearly as tall as me. So it's like, yeah, it's like more like looking after a teenager. So I won't be able to do it then. So I'm thinking next weekend, but I'm not holding myself to that. But if you do see a 24-hour reading vlog, yay me! So yes, I'm going to start this. I hope to get about halfway, I want to say, tonight. No, actually, no, if I can get to halfway tonight, I'll be happy. But if I can get over 100 pages, if I go to sleep even with 100 pages read, I will be ecstatic. But let's see how I go. So yeah, I will update. Oh, by the way, there was no end of August vlog. I was going to do a bank holiday reading vlog, and I read 1.5 books, so there was no point. But yeah, I am hoping to get back to the weekly reading vlogs. It just depends on my mental health and reading and life. So yeah, I will update you when I am somewhere through the Paris apartment. Hello to a messy haired Michelle on a Sunday morning. It's about 11:30, it's just about to be 11:30. Normally I would be on my way to D&D, however D&D is postponed until Friday night, I think, or Saturday, so I have an extra day to read. Well, no, I'm actually washing and ironing, but I am reading today as well. So yesterday I got to page 224 in the Paris apartment, so more than the 100 pages that I wanted to. It's okay. There are twists that I didn't see coming, however, I think I know what one of the, well, I think I know what one of the big twists is going to be at the end. And I think I already know what's happened to this murdered character. But it's good. I'm enjoying it a lot better than the hunting the hunting party. I really enjoyed the guest list. I'm enjoying it more than the hunting party. At the moment, it is a strong 3 stars. It is very nearly a 4-star. I just love how quick it reads. Like, I read them 224 pages in 90 minutes because I had on old sprints of people's. And I just put on 2 45-minute ones and it was read. So, my plan is to, because it is 11:30, well, it's 11:29. My plan is to have this finished by 1:30. And then read another book today, as in a start and finish, is the hope. I actually had a dream last night after my nightmare that I read 5 books in this vlog, and it was a really nice dream to have after my nightmare, but I literally woke up and was like, no expectations, Michelle, no expectations. So yeah, I'm gonna put on some more reading sprints and just read, and then I think when I finish this, like I said, I do want to read and start finishing the book today, but I think I will then do half my ironing, then start another book, and then finish with half ironing. The washing that I've got on then should be up for drying. So yeah, I'm going to be productive. You will probably see me wearing the same pyjama top because I'm having even though I'm doing stuff, it's a lazy day for me. So yeah, I will update you when I have finished the Paris apartment. Well, it's 12:20, and as you'll have seen by, well, hopefully seen by the B-roll I attempted, I've just finished the Paris apartment. And one of my guesses was correct when I said earlier that I think I know what one of the big twists will be. I didn't see the other twist coming. Yeah. A weak 4-star, I'm going to be honest. I did enjoy the story, I did enjoy the ending. Well, I enjoyed majority of the ending. The other, I didn't enjoy the fact that not all stories were completed. And I feel like some characters didn't get the ending that they should have got, and I know you're not always going to be happy with every ending, but yeah. But you know, this actually is in the good pile for me for Lucy Foley. And I will definitely book an out for more of her work. I think I've got another 3 to read. Yeah, so she's apparently wrote 6 books, and I've read the current 3, which is, well, the last 3, The Hunting Party, The Guest List, and The Paris Apartment. So, that means there's 3 in her backlog. The Book of Lost and Found, The Invitation, and Last Letter from Istanbul. I'll add them to my wish list, and then have a look when I go to charity shops sometime next year. But anyway, yeah, that is book 1 done for Bookopolython. No idea what I'm going to pick up next. But obviously, hopefully in the next clip I will have Brittaire. I am contemplating getting dressed, so you might not see the pyjama top. And then I'll have another book to tell you all about. Hello, it is later Sunday evening. I am 2/3 the way through my second book, Last Request by Liz Mystery. This is for the prompt. A book set or published in, well, between 2000 and 2019. It's set in 2018. I want to say, I can't quite remember, but it was published in 2019, so it hits the prompt. You follow DS Nikita Perek, who, after human remains are discovered under Bradford's derelict Odeon car park, she's sent to the scene, but is distracted as her nephew is in a bit of trouble with gangs, and then it turns out this skeleton is linked to her past. And yeah, this book is set in Bradford. I currently live in Bradford. I probably will live in Bradford for my whole life, so it's quite nice to read a book where I know all the places are, where she's really, like, she'll say she's at this place, I'm just like, I know where that is, because I've either been there myself or through work. I've been there, well, been there for pleasure or been there for work. Like I said, I'm about 2/3 the way through it. It's a very quick read. I've read 247 pages in 2 45-minute sprints, which isn't bad going, so I will definitely finish this tonight. At the moment, though, it is it is a strong 2-star, week 3 start. And I need to see how it progresses. But yeah, I'll just say that for a moment. So yeah, I'll update you, hopefully not too late, when I have finished. So, voiceover Michelle here. I whispered during this part because it was 10:30 at night on Sunday and I didn't want to wake my neighbours, so quick run through. I'm basically saying I finished Last Request. It was a 3-star book in the end. The main storyline I feel should have been the side storyline, and I wanted the side storyline to be the main storyline. I don't think I will carry on this series, even though I did enjoy the fact it was set in Bradford and I knew where places were. I don't know if I will, although people do say that the second book is a better book, and really that should have been the first book in the series. But let's see how my TBR is for next year. I think I say some more things, but I can't remember what it is, so I'm going to cut it here, and hopefully this voice recording isn't too bad. Hi. It's been a week since I last spoke to you, I think. So it's Sunday. I've not felt like reading this week. It's been the intro week at work. Basically means all the new students are starting, all the courses are starting again. So I've been here and everywhere doing talks, doing forms, doing DBSs, the bane of my existence at work. And getting myself worked up over things that I don't need to get worked up over, which is my anxiety. Hi. So I haven't read, but I woke up this morning. It's been a sad couple of days. I'm sure you will know, or you may know, Queen Elizabeth II has passed away this week. The UK has a new king, King Charles III. Even though I've never met the royals in my life, I have felt very sad, like I know a lot of people have. She's the only queen I've ever known. she was one of those people who you thought would never not be there. So it's been a bit sad. And I'm not being sad enough to not like, it's not like it's someone I know personally, but it's been one of those where it's like you want to just watch the news constantly for updates. You want to see the family, you want to almost grieve for them, with them. So yeah, but I woke up this morning, I thought I need to read, because otherwise I'm going to go into a reading slump for the rest of the year, which is not what I want to do. So the book I did start last week was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I got 40 pages into it, it's about 10%. It's okay basically a literature agent and a literary agent, God, I can't speak this morning, and a editor who had a falling out over one of her clients, meet again 3 years later in a picturesque town. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for now. No, it's very hit and miss with this book. Some people are absolutely loving it. Some people are like, oh my god, I was sold this book. I chose it for the favourite trope prompt, if I remember correctly, and one of my favourite tropes is enemies to lovers. And I did think that's what this book was. However, from reading and hearing some videos, reviews, it may not be, which is kind of bad because it was kind of sold as enemies to lovers. But let's see how I feel going on. I am determined to finish this today. It will be finished by 6 o'clock. There is sprints. I am just reading in between washing. My goal to read 4 books this week, I think, will probably not happen. But if I do somehow end up finishing this book with enough time in my eyes to read another book today, it will be The Manning Tree Witches. But I won't show you that in case I don't get to it. So yeah, I will update you when I am somewhere through, or probably when I finished Book Lovers. 10 to 4, Sunday. Sorry you can hear the washing machine. I forgot to close the door. I finished Book Lovers. I gave it 4 stars. It went the way I thought it would. But this book is mismarketed. They're not enemies to lovers to start off. They're work colleagues. They know of each other. They don't hate each other. They just don't really interact too much. So they're not enemies. The love story was predictable. The second you found out what her childhood dream was, you know what the ending to this book was going to be. I'm going to put a spoiler here because I need to talk about how really this book should have been marketed as how 2 sisters dealt with their grief from years ago from their mother's death. How they changed their relationship from the older sister being parentified from such a young age, and the little sister just accepting the handouts, to the little sister standing up and going, I am a married woman, I am my own person, and the older sister finally being an older sister, not a mother. That for me, the romance, even though that was pushed as the main plot point in this book, I was far more interested in the sisters. Spoiler alert, spoiler thing should have come down now because so 4 stars. Book number 3 done. I'm going to have tea and then I will start on The Manning Tree Witches by A.K. Blakemore. This is 295 pages, so I should be able to smash out tonight. You are in 1643 England. Civil War is about at that time, obviously, and the witch hunter Matthew Hopkins arrives in a village, and I actually met I went to a talk this author did because she came to the Bradford Literature Festival. I had bought this book, so I didn't bring it with me to get signed, but the way she sold this book, talked about this book, I was like, okay, definitely good choice that I bought this. I think what helped her to sell this book was the fact that her father has lived in Manningtree her whole life, I think, if I remember, and she knew these places, so it was like, right, so you've not just randomly chose a place, you know the area. So it's 295 pages. Like I said, I should get through it quite quickly. I do enjoy books about the witches in England from this time period, and I have read a book called The Witchfinder's Sister. I can't remember who the author is, here's the picture, about the sister of Matthew Hopkins, who's in this book. And I think he's also in The Familiars. How could I forget that author's name? She's one of my favourite authors. Stacey Halls. I think he's also in that one, so I quite like books based in this period. So yes, I should be able to get through this book and keep to my promise of 4 books in 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. Let's hope. Yeah, fingers crossed I come to you whispering again. Tonight's I have finished. And welcome back to the undecorated and very quite messy at the back living room. It is Monday evening, hence the wild hair. I finished Manning Tree Witches yesterday. I gave it 4 stars. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. For very silly reasons. Now, I'm going to read from my notes because I can't remember what I said last night. I like the fact it was about the witches, not about the Witchfinder. That it felt real, like this was a real character, which it was a real person at the time, but it felt like she'd fleshed out the person. And that the accusee that you follow, well, yeah, the witch, wasn't evil until the end. And something happens where I'm like, really? Really? So yeah, 4 stars. 4 books in 2 weeks, what I expected, but I am very behind on book offers. Let's see what the next week brings. But until the next video, bye!